Hello everybody, I'm elainabahm, psychic medium, and welcome to the month of July. This video is for all my sun, moon, rising Capricorn friends. All right, Capricorn, I've already pulled the tarot cards for you. I've already pulled the oracle cards for you and an angel message card for you. So what do you need to know for the month of July? Well, before I get into your spread, let me ask you this question. Has something happened to you in the month of June that kind of changed courses for you? So it could be something as extreme like you lost your job, you got fired, and they gave you a buyout, which you weren't expecting. So has anything happened to you in the month of June that you weren't expecting? It's happened, and then now it's redirecting. It's forcing you to redirect your life or redirect your next steps. And if it hasn't happened to you, then it might happen to you in July. Now, I'm not saying you're going to lose your job in July, at the beginning of July. I'm just saying expect some changes. Something is going to show up that's just going to cause you to reset and change course of action. Okay? Trust the process, because what's going to happen is not necessarily bad, because right off the bat, you got birth and rebirth. You got brand new beginnings. So sometimes storms have to come in your life to clear the path for these new beginnings to happen. Now, when these new beginnings happen, you have the fear card. You're unsure what's natural. Say if you worked for a company for 30 years and all of a sudden they gave you a buyout. You know, another company is buying us out and you're no longer needed. So here's a severance package. See you later. And you're like, shit, what do I do for my life? I've just worked for one company for over 30 years. Who's going to want me? I'm 50 years old, 60 years old, whatever. So you're going to have this fear factor come in, because you're unsure of these new beginnings. Fear is nothing but false evidence appearing real. There's nothing to fear, Capricorn, because you got the Merlin. The Merlin says, look, I'm all about the scales of justice. If something was going on that's unjust, where you're being taken advantage of, or you weren't reaping the rewards like you should be for what you were doing, I'm going to balance that out. And I am balancing out. Don't worry, because everything you need to know is already within you, and you're going to be very successful. Pay attention to spirit. You got the hawk, omens and messages. So pay attention to the people calling you. Pay attention to the people crossing your path unexpectedly when you're walking down the street in the middle of the day when you should have been in your office. Just pay attention to the messages from spirit, and I guarantee you have nothing but pure joy at the end of it. So whatever disruption or storm that has come into your life, let it come. I mean, we can't stop it anyway. It's what you do with it that matters. So bring in these new beginnings. There's absolutely nothing to fear, nothing at all, because the Merlin's got your back, Spirit's got your back, and they're leading you somewhere newer, bigger, and better that you would never been unless the storm came into your life. Now, it's interesting. The tarot card I picked for you is Eight of Michael, and Eight of Michael says this: you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. You're just not seeing things clearly because you can't see the unknown, right? So a storm has come in your life. A disruption has caused major changes in your life. You're not seeing clearly because all you see is the devastating what happened, what you've lost, what you can't control. Where Spirit's like, hang on. I've put this storm in your life. I've caused this destruction because I want you to move in this direction, because this is so much bigger and better for you. This is where you're supposed to be. But you're too stuck in this situation that we've created this storm to push you out. So just trust the process, Capricorn. And I know that's hard for you to do because Capricorns are very stubborn and they're very analytical. I know, my husband. The angel message card I got for you is Carissa. And Carissa says this: you are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. So whatever storm or disruption that comes into your life, or already came in your life in the month of June or at the end of June, one, let me know. Put in the comments, let me know. And let me know what unfolds because of it. I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised. Have a wonderful month, Capricorn, and I'll talk to you soon.